Hi, my name is Lami Yates. I'm TraXel's nurse coach, and this is the Holistic Approach to Wellness with MS podcast series. In this episode, we'll talk about connection to the soul, and then we'll also talk about how it all ties together with the mind, body, soul connection as being all interrelated, and that approach is best for optimal health. And so basically, when we allow our soul and our spirit to be happy and truly connect with our soul and our spirit, that really just helps fulfill any basic needs for satisfaction, contentment, and joy. And that's always good for being helpful to reduce stress, and is good for the nervous system to relax, and just good for your body in general. So whenever we're smiling and happy, that always just helps decrease blood pressure, decreases your heart rate, helps you relax more, and really just makes us feel good in general with getting blood flowing to the body. So one of my all-time favorite quotes, and I do love quotes if you haven't figured that out by now yet, but there's a spiritual leader named Majava that has a quote saying, quiet the mind and the soul will speak. And to me, that speaks volumes of what I'm trying to say for today. So what does that even mean? It basically is about sitting in stillness and learning how to do that, and really just learning how to self-reflect. And so when you do this, it really just creates such a great space for just getting to your inner core, finding your inner wisdom, and just having clarity in general. So it's all about embracing really who you are at your core, and also just where you are at in the moment. And so also I'll kind of talk about energy as also being related to soul and spirit. So embracing your current energy and all your emotions with that in the moment. So being mindful, being aware also is huge. And then really just knowing that our soul and energy is way bigger than any personality, or bigger than any ego that we have, or bigger than any role that we play in life. So our roles as caretakers or parents, our roles as siblings, our roles as whatever job that we have, just know that our energy and our soul is way bigger than that. And then just really to trust your inner power, and then trust the process, and really just kind of align with that. And just know how to slow down again, find your energy to help calm you down. So however that is, that works for you, but really just allowing yourself to get to that place. And that's often how we start off nurse coaching sessions, actually, is by doing an awareness practice where you're just kind of doing a lot of deep breathing, slow, deep in and out breathing, and then just kind of being quiet and still. And it just helps set a good intention for the session. And it's also really just a good idea to start your day, which I've talked about before. Good vibes and good energy, and just good intentions to start your day. So why is this important to healing and holistic health? Well, when you tap into that inner energy or your inner soul, it basically helps, again, give you more clarity on what you need and what you don't need. And then also just clarity as far as, assessing your energy, what gives you energy or what drains your energy. So really just kind of helping you figuring out how to deal with things, and then just who you are and what's good for you in general. And so just kind of give you an example as far as really feeling your emotions. Like for me, I really struggled with my fatigue with MS, and then I just struggled with sleep in general. So that's been just a big thing for me. So when I kind of learned to sit in stillness and really just kind of feel my body, so a lot of times connection with the body too. Also put, 2 hands on my abdomen, or one up high by the heart and one down low, and then really just do that slow, deep breathing in through the nose, longer exhale out, and really just taking the time to connect and feel that I am tired. And not only my body is physically tired, but I'm mentally drained sometimes also. And so really just realizing that that's going on, and really acknowledging that that's my current energy level, and just being aware of that. And so when you make a connection like that and just really tap into that, it helps you to feel empowered. And so that way you can just really be inspired, and it helps you to be motivated to maybe after that. So be present in the moment, but after that, just kind of figure out what you can do to help those situations. Like, again, I've talked about this before, but helping really establish a good bedtime routine, maybe carving out certain times of the day so that I can get to bed an hour earlier, unplugging, so that'll help kind of settle my mind, just really figuring out what really helps with that. Because when you realize, yes, I did realize that, obviously I was just tired with my usual fatigue, but it does affect everything. It affects your mind as far as just having slower thought processes. And then it affects other things, like I don't feel like exercising. And so in turn, that usually exercise helps me feel better and get a little more energy. And so not doing that because I'm so tired also just doesn't help the situation. So just kind of looking at the whole picture and realizing that it affects so many different things, and then being aware of that is also huge. So really embracing who we are, and being accepting of who we are in our essence, it really does open us up to a new way of healing and just a new mindset. And also with that, it's good to just have good self-care tools and good well-being modalities. And so it's great to, again, with the mind-body-soul connection, with your mind, having the awareness is important. And then with the body, it's important to feel connected with it. So through the power of breathing is huge. And then the third one being with the soul is really just connecting with your energy for optimal well-being. And so the World Health Organization, there's another quote, says, "Health is a state of complete physical and mental social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease." And so I feel like also with that, having a disease like multiple sclerosis, it is even that much more important to incorporate our not only physical state of being, but our mental and social and spiritual state of being as essential to healing, and also just essential to happiness. So really kind of ending things, I just want to say, or have you ask yourself today or this week, what have I done for my mind and body to make my soul happy? So, does that mean getting extra hour of sleep, or going for a walk, getting out in nature, but only not just those things, but really truly figuring out what brings you joy and what really makes your soul happy. So for me, that would include anything having to do with maybe art or music, because I love either one. Not really too much on the creative side. I have a little bit of a creative side, but really just doing anything with art and music just really brings me joy down to my core. And really just figuring out the meaning too of what brings you joy. And those things are essential. And really, I know we're all busy, but I like to hope and think that we can always carve 15, 20 minutes at minimum of our 24-hour day, 15, 20 minutes minimum to really give yourself, prioritize basically self-care, because it's so important for our mental, spiritual, and physical well-being. And I also just want to say too, I'm super grateful for the TraXel community. I have loved all the support that's been given. I love the information that I receive through TraXel, and I hope that I also have been helpful with giving you information and some education as well. And so with that, if you do have any questions or comments, please post to the forum on the website at mytraxel.com. And let's continue to always keep each other healthy.